Well, if you're looking for a late night snack or a really late dinner in this area, you're probably changing your plans. You can see behind me here, crews are starting to clean up from construction of 3 water main breaks that occurred here earlier this morning. One worker came up to me and said that a cause of these is usually some kind of wear down in the pipe system, but we don't know the cause of today's water main breaks. Now, Indiana American Water did say that they turned the water back on. However, some Burger King employees said they don't have the water on back yet. That announcement was about 30 minutes ago. Now, keep in mind, businesses closed at about 9 o'clock this morning. Those restaurants did, rather. They've been closed. Places like Burger King, Taco Bell, KFC, and Arby's have all been closed since about 9 o'clock this morning due to possible contamination of their water supplies. McDonald's and Rally's on Madison Street, they are still open. They are not in the affected area. But as for those restaurants that did close, here's some things to point out that they have to do in preparation for tomorrow. One employee told me that they went and bought 12 35 packs of bottled water, 20 2-liter bottles of Coca-Cola, 10 2-liter bottles of Diet Coke, and spent about $150 just to prepare for tomorrow's day of business, because all of the liquid they have in the restaurant right now is possibly contaminated because of these water main breaks. Now, all of these businesses are planning to reopen tomorrow night, but they will remain closed so that they can clean up and get prepared for business as normal tomorrow morning. Live in Muncie, Tony Sandlaben, NewsLink, Indiana. Indiana American Water has identified what they believe to be the cause of 4 water pipe bursts that occurred here on Madison Street yesterday morning. They said it's likely somebody was operating a fire hydrant and closed it too quickly. That then created what they call a water hammer, which is essentially a shock wave that went through the pipe system all the way down the street here on Madison Street and caused the pipes to break in 4 separate locations. That caused restaurants like Arby's and Burger King and Taco Bell and so on to close down at 9 o'clock yesterday morning and remain closed all throughout the day and throughout the night because of possible contamination to their water supply. Those restaurants have now reopened today, but their fountain drinks are in short supply. Burger King even told me they've already run out. In Muncie, Tony Sandlaben, NewsLink, Indiana. Well, at about 5:45 this afternoon, the call came in reporting a shooting at 111 South Dick Street. That's the house that you're looking at right here. That's where the shooting took place. An older male was taken away from the scene in an ambulance. We have no word on the victim or the condition that they are in, but at about 8:30, that was when police left. The crime scene was declared inactive and people were allowed back into the house. There was no threat to campus, and Police Chief Joe Winkle said more information would be available likely tomorrow morning. We'll for sure keep you updated on this story as more information does become available. For now, live in Muncie, Tony Sandlaben, NewsLink, Indiana. Well, President Mearns is continuing his Better Together campaign. This is, as you said, the second of 3 forums that will be taking place tomorrow. This one will be taking place at Minnetrista. The focus will be on arts and culture. Jeffrey Mearns has said it's an opportunity to listen to the Muncie community to figure out what they want from Ball State. And after the first forum a couple of weeks ago, Mearns said that these forums are just a step in Ball State reaching out to the Muncie community.
We need to do more of this as a way of communicating, and we need to do more about sending that message out that we truly are receptive. And given the historic divides that exist in this community, which we heard a little bit about and I knew a little bit about, as I said earlier, that requires us to be more proactive, more intentional, and persistent.
And if you decide to attend tomorrow's forum, you'll have a chance to get your question answered. As soon as you walk in, the staff will hand you a 4x6 index card looking just like this one. You can write your question on that card, hand it to the staff. The staff will then hand it to the host of the forum, who will then ask it to the panel of speakers. That event again is tomorrow at 6 o'clock at Minnetrista. Live in the newsroom, Tony Sandlaben, NewsLink, Indiana.